been more than a decade since celebrated play Intimate Apparel debuted, and it did it right here in Baltimore. Now, Everyman Theater is bringing it back. Joining us now are two of the play stars, Don Ursula and Jade Wheeler. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So tell me a little bit about Intimate Apparel, the play. What is it? What's the premise of it? And what are your characters?
Well, it's written by Lynn Nottage. And the play is set in 1905, although I kind of like to talk about the play as if I'm talking about a girlfriend.
Okay.
So let's see if this works. So Esther, my girlfriend Esther, okay. She is an incredible seamstress. I mean, she can make you anything you want. She specializes in intimate apparel. But she doesn't know her worth.
Oh.
She doesn't. And she misses having a man in her life, even though she has her own business and she's got all these incredible aspirations and dreams. And she has been getting these letters from a man who's a construction worker in another country. And I think something's happening between them.
In another country?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, and I think she's falling in love, but I don't know. I have doubts.
And she's not met him. These are just letters that are coming in.
Just letters. They've been corresponding back and forth, and so yeah, I'm really concerned.
And now, is Esther to your right here, or your left?
I'm Esther.
You're Esther. Okay. So we're speaking in third person. That threw me off a little bit. That's okay.
But the premise of the play is about this woman,
Got
and
it.
she's seeking love.
Yes.
And she has a wonderful life, and she doesn't understand her self-worth. And she falls in love with a man over writing letters. And there is a third triangle character, another man here at home with her who she's in love with, but she may not be able to have him.
Okay.
And this person here is my good friend. I'll let her talk about it.
Okay.
I play Mamie, one of Esther's good friends and clients.
Are you trying to talk some sense into Esther a little bit, or?
It's funny. It seems that way, and then, you know, and then things...
Maybe not.
You know, it's interesting because it is a correspondence. At first, of course, it sounds suspect, and then as you keep getting into it, it's like, oh, well, maybe this could be a good thing.
So tell me a little bit about the playwright, Lynn Nottage. You mentioned her before. Tell me more about her.
Yes, Lynn Nottage, people may recognize the name because she's the first female playwright to win 2 Pulitzer Prizes. One for Ruined, which we did at Everyman with 2 years ago. Tazewell Thompson, who's directing Intimate Apparel, directed that as well. A third character in Intimate Apparel was also in Ruined, so people saw that. They'll see some familiar faces. And she's an amazing, brilliant playwright, and we've been doing a number of her plays, by the way. Meet Rhea Stark, Intimate Apparel, we're kind of working through her canon.
And you guys worked together before. How is it working together again?
This is our 3rd time working together.
That's right.
And our 3rd time with Taz. Ruined was the first time, but I mean, being in Washington, D.C., Don Ursula is sort of D.C. gold and a legend, so I knew who she was before she knew who I was. So that was one of those.
Yes. This play, I love that. This play in particular, though, it is just coming back to Baltimore after debuting in 2003. It's been everywhere, all over the nation, including off-Broadway, where Viola Davis played your character. Why do you think that this play is resonating with so many audiences?
I think, as I was trying to say at the beginning, even though it's set in 1905, there isn't a single person who cannot relate to this story of, do you understand who you are? Do you understand your worth?
Yes.
And how do you find love?
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much. I know that this is going to be, you're going to be performing this, what, it's like 8 times every single week that it's running, right?
Yes.
Wow. That is amazing. So
starting
I'm going to let you rest because you're going to need that. If you want to check out Intimate Apparel, you can do so October 18th through November 19th. Tickets are $10 to $65, but if you go to everymantheater.org, you can save 10% off if you use the code midday18. That expires November 1st, so get on it.